Are you tired of hand seeding hundreds of trays of microgreens? The Little Green seeding machine is here to change that. With quick seed technology, you can seed up to 4 times the speed of hand seeding. That's 300 trays per hour, so you can finish faster and grow smarter. Not only does it save time, but boosts your yields and reduces your disease risk. Plus, it's designed for every microgreen variety and built to be easy on your body. No more backaches from hours of manual labor. Why wait to grow smarter and earn more income? Click the link below to get your Little Green seeding machine and start saving time and boosting profits.
Hey guys, on today's episode, we're going to cover some of the latest trends in the microgreens industry, as well as some of the lessons that can help you grow your farm successfully going into 2025. I'm really excited to share what I've learned over this past year, so let's get right into it. Number 1, operating a farm in a growing market. So the microgreens industry is bigger than ever and is growing rapidly. In the interviews I've done with farms this year, practically every farm is either in the process of expanding, recently expanded, or about to expand. And this includes many farms building new facilities and making long-term investments in the farm, or simply just adding more racks and production to their current setup. Even if you are not a farm that expanded this past year and have kept more steady state, you are in a growing market, meaning that there is more opportunity available for you to grow your business with ease. Being in a market that's declining can make it much harder to be a profitable business and expand and grow. For example, if you were trying to start a newspaper business in 2025, I truly wish you luck. It's an industry that has been on the decline for many years now. But with microgreens, it's a steady state growing market year after year. In the last decade of running my microgreens business, it's just been steadily growing year after year. Each year, more and more people are being educated on the health benefits of microgreens, creating more demand for the product. In 2020, the total worldwide market for microgreens was about $800 million. And keep in mind, this was during COVID times when everyone was wanting to grow food in their homes, so that actually increased demand more than normal. Estimates predict that the market for microgreens is valued to be around $3.4 to $3.8 billion by 2030. This is an average growth rate of about 8% per year, and this compares to the newspaper and magazine market with a growth rate of negative 1.5% a year. So simply put, being in a fast-growing market is a huge advantage that all microgreens growers, big, small, or just starting out, can take advantage of. The second trend of 2024 going into 2025 is the new product innovation and market opportunities I've seen. So the microgreens market is starting to diversify to more product offerings than just fresh microgreens for restaurants, direct-to-consumers, and grocery stores. I've seen several companies, and some that don't even grow microgreens, sell microgreens powders, freeze-dried microgreens, or even capsulated supplement microgreens. I think the opportunity on this side of the market is massive. There are very few players right now, and you are creating a shelf-stable product with potentially very high margins. For example, the supplement market is quite massive. By drying and selling filled supplement capsules with microgreens powders, you're reaching a whole new market that may not actually purchase fresh microgreens. This product can be stored for months or even years and be shipped worldwide. With the right marketing plan in place, this could be an amazing opportunity for some farms or business-minded people to get into the market and or partner with existing farms that are producing fresh microgreens. Building a new market definitely isn't easy, but risk and reward go hand in hand. For example, I'm someone that, is very health focused and I take a lot of supplements. Someone like me that travels a lot, if I can buy microgreens that were powdered in a capsulated form that I could just take with me as I travel, that just is a huge opportunity for many people that may not be able to consume or travel with microgreens, or even if your customers are currently buying fresh product but want to travel, this is a great way for them to get the health benefits without having to carry fresh microgreens that go bad and are difficult to move around. So there's so many opportunities with this subsegment, and I'm really excited to see this expand in 2025. The next trend going into 2025 is low-cost automation for microgreens farms. As the microgreens industry continues to grow from once being a niche product that restaurants use as a garnish to now being a staple health-promoting food that you can purchase at most grocery stores, you're going to see more and more low-cost automation solutions being created for the microgreens industry. Everything from machinery and equipment to automate the actual growing of microgreens to AI software that can help put sales on autopilot for farms. If it hasn't been invented or developed yet, I am quite confident that more and more solutions will be developed over the coming few years. For example, when I was running Living Earth, a low-cost tray washer simply didn't exist. I had to custom build one that fit the size of my operation. Now you have the Bootstrap tray washer and several others in development that are low-cost washing options for trays. There used to be one option for harvesting microgreens, besides by hand, which was the quick cut greens harvester. Now there are multiple options on the market at varying price points. Same with software. When I started growing microgreens, not a single farm management software existed for microgreens. Now there are several with a wide range of features. Same story with seeding. Living Earth's microgreen seeder was $23,500, and now there is the Little Green Seeding Machine that literally costs less than a tenth of the price. And going into 2025, we're going to see more of these solutions be developed and more farms implement these solutions because they just make sense. Low-cost automation is probably what I'm most excited for in the industry, as burnout, in my personal opinion, is the number one reason that microgreens farms fail. If the task that normally takes you 5 hours now only takes you 1 hour, not only do you have a more profitable farm, the less strain and stress of long farming days are eliminated, and you can focus on sales, hiring staff, creating long-term sustainable protocols for your business so you can spend less time working for your business. Another trend I see going into 2025 for the microgreens industry is new requirements from customers. Over the last few years, I've seen a trend where more and more farms are getting GAP certified and more customers are requiring food safety certifications like GAP. As a small home-based grower, I wouldn't worry too much about this as they haven't trickled down to small-scale customers. But more and more distributors are requiring GAP, more restaurant chains and more grocery chains are requiring it. Small family-run grocery stores, health food stores, and mom and pop restaurants rarely require these certifications. But the trend I've seen is that smaller sized businesses are moving towards requiring GAP. This is more of a long-term trend, but something to be aware of as you plan to expand your business over the coming year or two. Always having a plan of okay, I need to be able to have a farm that is GAP certifiable will help you make the decisions to allow you to actually get GAP certified when the time comes, if that's the path that makes sense for you to take. Lastly, I'm just going to briefly touch on my predictions for the microgreens industry in 2025. As I mentioned earlier, I think you're going to see more and more value-add microgreen products pop up, the biggest one being farms or microgreens processors entering into the supplement market. I think freeze-drying or drying microgreens and putting them in a capsule format is probably one of the biggest trends I'm going to see going into next year and the next 2 or 3 years with microgreens. Just the opportunity, I think, is huge. So I think that's personally my biggest prediction going into the next year. I also think there's going to be a lot more low-cost automation solutions for the industry being used by farms and also being created by farms. Edible flowers will continue to grow in demand, although I would be cautious as they are much less profitable product than microgreens. They still can be a really great way to attract customers to your microgreen products and be able to sell them both. So while you may not make as much on edible flowers, you will be able to have your sales process be a lot easier because it's a product that's in such high demand and most growers don't generally want to grow them. So there's a huge opportunity in increasing your customer base with edible flowers, but I wouldn't rely on them as a product that's going to lead you to a significantly higher profitability situation for your farm. So there you have it. Those are my top lessons that I've learned from this past year and trends going into 2025. I wish you all an amazing 2025 for yourselves and for your businesses. There's never been a better time to start a farm. There's a ton of free resources on our website, microgreensconsulting.com, that will help you get started on the right track to create and build a successful microgreens business. I'm excited to share more farms, more innovations, and more tools to help make starting and running a microgreens business easier than ever in 2025. Thanks so much for tuning in the podcast this past year, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in to the Microgreens Mastery Podcast. To access a wealth of insights, just click the subscribe button, stay notified about each new episode, and enjoy all of this wisdom for free. If you're ready to supercharge your microgreens business, visit microgreensconsulting.com for a gold mine of guides and resources. We've transformed thousands of microgreens businesses, and you're invited to join the success story. Let's stay connected. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Microgreens Consulting for exclusive content and expert tips and wisdom. If you found this episode insightful, please leave us a review, spread the word, and let's share Microgreens magic with the world. Until next time, let curiosity fuel your growth and may happiness be your harvest. Happy growing, everyone.